Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We're going to be talking about the difference between two-dimensional and three-dimensional. There was 2D and 3D. You guys might have heard of 3D from going to the movies and that kind of thing. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're also going to talk about how to make a 3D mask, just for fun, just for decoration. So let's talk about 2D first. So 2D means two-dimensional, so two-dimensional, right? And what that means is that it's flat, that it has two measurements. So dimensional just is kind of a fancy way to say that it's got a measurement. So it's got two dimensions. It's got a height and it's got a width. It is flat. So I can measure it from here to here, and I can measure it from here to here. And that's how I can get the whole surface area if I actually multiply those. A little math problem for you. And then the other thing that we're going to talk about is three-dimensional. So it's 3D. So it has three dimensions. In other words, it has three measurements. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So remember, three-dimensional. Alright, so that means that it has three dimensions. It has three measurements. So I'm going to start with that square again. Well, kind of a lopsided square. And then, so we've got that height, right? I can measure this. And I can also measure the width. Now, that last dimension that makes it 3D is a depth. Right, so that means that it pops out, and this right here is another measurement. So that's 1, 2, and 3. This side right here, and that makes it 3D. So it's got three dimensions. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a three-dimensional mask. Kind of looks like this. Obviously, you can decorate yours however you want. I gave mine a fun nose. You can kind of see that. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a 3D mask. I also like to make them symmetrical, and all that means is that if you divide it down the middle, it is the same on both sides. You do not have to do this. We've done symmetrical stuff in other projects. So if you don't want to make your symmetricals, that is absolutely fine when you decorate it. But I am going to show you guys how to make it three-dimensional. So what we're going to do first is we are going to fold it in half, like a hot dog. Alright, now in order to make the eyes, so to cut these holes out so that we can actually see through our mask, we're going to fold it one more time. And I want you guys to pay attention to where the fold is. So if you cut this side, this open side, if you cut here for your eyes, it's not going to work. What you need to do is you need to cut on this fold, that last fold that you created. So remember, we folded it right once and then twice. And right here is where I'm going to cut that fold. So let me kind of draw for you guys where those eyes are going to go. You don't want them to go right in the middle of your paper because you don't want your eyes right in the middle. You want them to be a little bit above the middle. And I'm going to do just kind of like a triangle. If you want to make yours curved to make more of an eye shape, that's absolutely fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cut right here. Okay, and then I'm going to unfold it just once. So I'm just going to unfold it once. You see I've got my eyes now. And then what I'm going to do, pay attention to where your folds are. Okay, so my fold is right here. You can kind of see that. That's going to be the middle of my mask. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to do a big kind of rainbow shape, go out to the side here, and then go back down to the bottom. So that means I'm going to start right here. I'm going to draw a line so you guys can see it, and go out almost to the other side, or all the way to the other side like I did, and then go back down to the bottom like this. Alright, so you can kind of see that. Now, in order to make them 3D, so if I just cut this out now, I'm going to show you what a 2D mask looks like, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make that 3D. So cut this to make my 2D mask, but, oh, don't throw these away. You can use these to add things to your mask, so don't throw those away. Now I'm going to open this up and you'll see that it's a 2D mask. It's kind of flat, right? I want to make it pop out. So, because I want it to look kind of like this. So we've got to do this part, the bottom and the top right here, in order to make it kind of pop out. And so I'm going to do the cut for that first. Then we're going to decorate, and then we're going to construct it so that it looks like it pops out, or it is going to pop out. So I'm going to fold this back in half like this. Pay attention to where your fold is, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up on the curve right here. So I'm on the curve, and then I'm going to do an angle coming down towards the fold. Okay, so go up on the curve like this, and almost like a little pizza slice. Okay, you're going to do the same thing at the bottom. So I'm going to come up on the curve, and I'm going to do an angle going up towards the fold. All right, so go up on the curve and then an angle like a little pizza slice. All right, now let's cut those. You can keep those for decoration if you want to. I think they're a little small for me. Okay, and now when you open it up, it's going to look a little bit like this. Now, this is where we get to decorate. So I'm going to color it in however I want. I like to do things symmetrically. Maybe you don't. That's entirely up to you, but I'm going to do some fun decorations. So I did 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do 4 over here so that it is the same, or close to being the same. All right, maybe I want to color parts in. Whatever you want. Really, this is entirely up to you. The whole idea with this lesson is that you're learning how to make something pop out so that it's 3D. I've already kind of used that a little bit. Maybe I'll do something fun like this. I think I want to do a fun mouth. I don't want to just leave it without a mouth. I am going to show you guys how to make a nose that pops out. Let's see, I'm going to do a green mouth. How about, hey, how about a happy? It's kind of funny looking. All right, but you get the idea. So you can decorate it however you want. Maybe you want to give them some cute little cheeks. I don't know. Anything you want. It's entirely up to you. I just kind of like to make it symmetrical, but maybe you don't. Now, what I'm going to do in order to, my voice just broke, in order to make it pop out is I'm going to overlap. So I'm going to take this side right here, or you could do this side either, and you're going to make it go underneath the other one. So I'm going to overlap like this, and I'm going to glue it like that. So in order to do that, you're going to choose one side of the V that you've cut out here, and you're going to put some glue. You can use white glue too. Just use a little bit of white glue though, otherwise it will kind of crumple your paper. So I'm going to put that on top. Squish, 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 squish. All right, you can see how that's starting to make it pop out. I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. And I'm going to overlap so you can kind of see that. So I'm going to overlap, stick it. Now I like to give my masks some kind of a funny nose. So do you remember the pieces that we cut off here? I'm going to take one of those corners and I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to take that right in the middle there. Just go pinch. Now, if you want to have a nice big nose, you can glue it on like this. Kind of see that from the side. That's kind of great. Alright, or you can trim this if you don't want all this paper on here, but I'm not really covering anything up, so I'm going to leave it. Oh, I was just thinking maybe a mustache would look really good. Alright, so I'm going to glue that on there. Now how I'm going to do that is I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here, like the parts that come out. Right, like that. And then I'm going to stick that on there. So it looks like that. And that is your 3D mask. You can decorate it more if you'd like. I just think it's a little bit easier when it's flat to decorate them. All right, have some fun.